Hey, happy Monday, everybody. Mark again here, Weatherman Plus. Now, we have a strong cold front coming through, especially for tomorrow, all the way until Friday, even some of Saturday. Now, this is bringing a lot of people, it's bringing anywhere from 10 to 20, even up to 30 degrees below average for this cold front, and it's bringing in some wind chills with it as well. Now, this cold front is bringing a lot of storms in front of it. So once again, for today, you can see the chance for thunderstorms coming through. There's no chances for tornadoes like I showed you yesterday. This will be chances for wind and hail, even significant hail. We can get 2 inches in diameter in this black hatched area. So here's your cities and states at risk for the severe weather for today. And if you notice, all those messages the National Weather Service paid off. The significant severe is not a dark blue no more. Now it's in a bright white, as well as your winds. Here's your cities and states at risk for the wind threat for today. But once you go through for tomorrow, this is where it's going to change. Once you go through tomorrow evening, all the way from the Tennessee, Kentucky, Ohio Valley, all the way towards the northeast. So as we're getting this front coming through, bringing the cooler temperatures with it, this is where you have the threat for tornadoes as we get in these storm cells coming through for the northeast. So this could whip up a quick spin up, but it's not showing a huge threat. It's just a low end possibility. Then once you go through for tomorrow evening, it picks up over here for the south. For southeastern Missouri, Arkansas, northeastern Texas, as you get some chance for some strong winds to come across, even hail, and you might even get a quick spin up in that line of storms. It's not showing a very powerful threat, everybody. We haven't had any more upgrades. It's still the same marginal and a slight risk. So you can see winds up to 50 or 60 miles per hour wind gusts and 1 inch hail, except for the one area where we do have significant severe where you can see up to 2 inches in hail. So you see how mild it's going to be for today. For tomorrow, we do have that threat for tornadoes. And once again, this is a 2% for the south and a 2% over here for the northeast. So here's your cities and states at risk for a possible tornado for tomorrow for Tuesday. Now you can see for the northeast, they don't have your cities and states in there. Just be aware for upstate New York going out through northern New England. Plus the wind threat for tomorrow, stronger winds over here across the south. So here's your cities and states at risk for possible winds for tomorrow for Tuesday. And our hail threat, where we still have that significant severe, where you could get 2 inches in diameter possible. So here's your cities and states at risk for the hail threat for Tuesday. And your significant severe is that white line on top. Now you can see how this is a low end threat, everybody, when you look at your wind gusts. For the storms coming across for the Ohio Valley, chances for 40 miles per hour wind gusts. Might get some 50 in there. That orange signifies 50, but the low end orange means low end 50s. Also over here across the central and the south central, chances for 40 up to 50 miles per hour wind gusts. And over here for the northeast, you might even see a 50 miles per hour wind gust coming with those storms as well. Still, this is all low end threats. The hail threat as well. Look at this, showing small areas for your hail threat, even for whatever builds up over here towards the northeast. And as that front comes down further for Wednesday, we do have our severe weather risk still. We have our 5% and our 15%. So far, here's your cities and states at risk for Wednesday. Now, once again, this is for hail and winds. But I still think we will see a 2% from Texas going through Louisiana into central Mississippi for a possible spin up. Still, it is a low end threat. And showing on the severity index that we could get significant severe from Texas through northern Louisiana, southern Arkansas, and this will be for chances for large hail, not strong tornadoes or anything like that. And you can see as it goes from Wednesday into Thursday, it brings that severity index all the way towards the southeast, where we're going to have more storms. And once again, this will be for chances for small hail and low end winds. Showing with the latest updates, you can see with National Weather Service and Colorado State University, showing that slight risk could go all the way towards the Tennessee, Kentucky Valley, and we could get an upgrade over here from Mississippi for very large hail. And Wednesday into Thursday, you can see how we still get that marginal coming across from Texas towards Virginia, but a slight risk across the southeast. And showing a rapid refresh as we go into Wednesday, those storms could start firing up all the way from Texas, Arkansas, into Tennessee and Kentucky. But still, as you go through Wednesday evening, you'll get thunderstorms all the way from Texas, Arkansas, northern Mississippi through Tennessee, showing that will carry on overnight into Thursday as well. We are back with Anker SOLIX, everybody, and they have a new portable power station. This one is the F3800. Now this is 6,000 watts of massive output, 58 more power than other power stations at the same capacity level. This way, you can power more appliances at the same time. And for this one, we want to get you prepared for storm season, but hurricane season right around the corner. This is going to be the Storm Season Preparation Campaign, the 100 Preppers Initiative. Now, God forbid your power goes out, your refrigerator, your freezer's not working, you got your food in there. Well, here's the power station right here. And you also can hook it up directly towards your house, everybody. Just get an electrician to do that for you. But over here, you sit here and you plug in your refrigerator, freezer, or whatever you want in there. You hit the button, turn on the circuits. You'll see the power surge, and then you'll see that there's a time that it will last. And right now, it's at 100% battery power. Now, give it a second. This right here needs to fluctuate and average out, and then we'll get the total amount of time. And there you go. Now you can see it's fluctuating a little bit, more than 3 days, everybody. See how it's just fluctuating a little bit past 3 days. It'll go up and down right there. Now, that means that your refrigerator, freezer, when you're out of power during a storm or possible hurricane, God forbid, it will keep power for over 3 days just on a refrigerator freezer. Plus, whoever purchases the F3800 Plus through my link, not only will you get $2,500 off, you also will get this free protective covering for your unit. Now, this is also available at Amazon, everybody. Both links will be down below in the description of this video. I will also pin it to the comments. That way it's very easy for you to find. So thank you for your time. Congratulations to everyone that goes out and able to get one of these power stations. That way you can be prepared best as possible. And thank you, Anker SOLIX, for promoting this video. Plus, this cold blast has coming right behind it, creating this severe weather in the first place. So you can see the latest information on your Arctic oscillation. This cold air is coming through all the way through this weekend, and the GFS is all by itself showing it could stay after the weekend. You can see up here, the GFS is at red line. So the Euro and the Canadian are in a great agreement that the cold air is going to pull away once we go past the 10th. Showing a big warm-up is in the making, especially for the western U.S., and it will reach across the southern U.S. as well. Showing is coming in tonight, but really for tomorrow is where we're going to start seeing everything all the way through tomorrow evening, where your temperatures in the afternoon are going to be well below average than what you normally get. This is going to bring that cool front through, and everybody's going to be through these colder temperatures again. Showing the latest update, it's a little stronger again, everybody. Look at this. Your temperatures are going anywhere from 10 to 15 degrees below average, all the way for 20 and 30 from that purple to that bright pink as we go through Tuesday evening, through Wednesday morning. And look how it grows even more, all the way from Canada, all the way towards Arkansas, over here from Colorado through Kansas and Oklahoma. You're normally in very hot temperatures. You're going to be in some cool temperatures as well through Wednesday and Thursday all the way towards the south. Now, it's not going to visit the south very long. It's going to be on a move once we go through Friday and maybe some of Saturday as well. So you can see this in the latest update. So as we go through for tomorrow morning, bringing in those freezing temperatures across the north and a cold wind chill coming with it as well. You might even feel like the teen temperatures, maybe even the single digits over here in the higher elevations of the Rockies. Now, it will warm right back up for tomorrow. You can see these 90s coming through for Texas, over 100 into Mexico, and all this heat will move towards the southwest. So enjoy this cool down. This heat is coming back towards y'all over there. But you can see for the highs, you're going to be in the 40s, even the low 50s. Wednesday morning, freezing temperatures moving in again, bringing those 40s all the way towards the south, and a very cold wind chill with it again, everybody. But once again, this will warm right back up. You will stay in the 80s along the south, even southern Texas going into Mexico, over 100 degrees, and it's starting to warm up across the southwest. Thursday comes down again. Thursday and Friday is the deepest days towards the south, but now you can see these 40s spreading all the way down. We have the freezing temperatures. We also have the very cold wind chills still coming with it, but it will warm right back up again for Thursday. Matter of fact, now we're starting to see those high 90s coming across Florida, southern Texas, and the heat's building across the southwest, everybody. Bringing these 60s, even 70-degree temperatures all the way into Canada. Now, as we come through for Friday, this is going to be the coldest day for the south. It's going to start warming up after this, but you can see how it's a warmer scenario. You're in the 50s, not in the 40s. Still, the 50s is chilly for the south, and you see all the 40s going all the way across the U.S. This is bringing a cold wind chill with it. It will stay far northern and for the Rocky Mountains, and it will warm right back up significantly. You're still going right back into the 90s for Florida, the high 80s for Texas, going to Oklahoma, and now you get those 90s even over 100 degrees building for the southwest. Now, as you go through for a Saturday, this is where it's going to move. Everything's going to start warming up. So now you're going to be in the 60s, maybe still into the high 50s across the south, but everyone's going to start warming up a little bit. You even see with the wind chills, it's not making much of a difference. But the heat's coming right back from Saturday and on, everybody. Now those 90s are coming right back from Texas, Oklahoma, going into Kansas with the 80s. Over 100 degrees moving in for Arizona and for California. And as you go from Saturday all the way towards that Wednesday, look at the shift. Now we have this big heat dome that's building along the central and the western U.S. And over 105, 110 degree temperatures are moving across California. This is going to be a big heat dome that's going to be sitting over y'all. So be aware if you're in the southwest, if you're along the west coast, be aware of this heat. Make sure you hydrate early. And that is your latest weather update of what's coming right around the corner, everybody. So we have some severe weather coming. It's not going to be no big outbreak of intense storms that we never had before. It's not going to be an explosion of storms. It's just going to bring some storms with some severe weather with it. Chances for hail and damaging winds. I still believe the tornado threat is on the low end. Now this cold blast coming through, make sure you're ready for it. And right after this cold blast is going to be a big heat dome that's going to build, everybody. Then we're going right into our hurricane season. Still expecting something into the Pacific by the time we go through the middle of May. And I'm still showing this is going to spread further towards the east with a strong anomaly coming. I will keep you updated on that as well. Now, before I go, a quick word from our Father, everybody. Daniel 2:20 through 22, Daniel's vision and what he said right afterwards. Daniel answered and said, "Blessed be the name of God forever and ever, for wisdom and might are his. And he changeth the times and the seasons. He removeth kings and setteth up kings. He giveth wisdom unto the wise, and knowledge to them that know understanding. He revealeth the deep and secret things. He knoweth what is in the darkness, and the light dwelleth with him." Amen. Thank you, Anker SOLIX, for sponsoring this video. And remember, above all things, everybody, all glory does go to God, our Father in heaven, Yahweh. And I always hope he keeps you safe every single day of your life and forever. Amen. Hallelujah. Amen. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see you again for tomorrow, God willing.